everybody, welcome back to the kitchen. Before you know it, December will be up on us. And you guys loved those coconut macaroon recipes so much. I wish I hadn't done a video, but anyhow, today I thought I'd share my recipe for salted caramel macaroons. They're a no-bake, super quick, super simple, super easy. You're gonna love it. And they taste way too good. Anyhow, in my pot here, over medium heat, well, it's going to be medium heat, I have 1 full bag of Kraft caramels. It's a 269 gram bag. I think the original recipe called for a 200 gram bag. I'm not sure where I found the recipe, somewhere online. I'm terrible for not writing down the site years ago, but I do now. Anyhow, a bag of these, I got them at the Dollarama. You can also get them at Walmart or anywhere like that. I unwrapped them all. They're in my pot. I'm going to add 6 tablespoons of real butter. If you were curious of how much 6 tablespoons was, you would cut off a 1/4 cup of butter and then another quarter cup of butter, but cut it in half. So it's like a 1/4 cup plus half of a 1/4 cup, just to make it easier on you. Yeah, you're going to add that. My pan is a little hot, even on that salt and burner, my goodness. And to that, I'm also going to add 3 tablespoons of milk. See how hot that is? I'm like, it's crazy. But anyway, I'm actually going to take it off for a quick second because I'm not really supposed to bring this to a boil. And it's almost starting to boil. So, I'll show you what it kind of looks like there now. See, I got the butter in there. It's all kind of melting together. I'm going to lay that back on my burner and turn it on 1. I think if I had it on my regular stove, I usually have the burner on like 5 or 6, something like that. Because all we need to do is simply melt the caramel until the butter and the milk and everything is just combined together. And yeah, a nice creamy mixture. Is slowing down a little bit for me now, which is good. I can probably even turn up my burner a little bit. The butter and the burner got me tongue-tied this morning. I hope you guys are getting ready for your Christmas baking. I hope my recipes are helping. Yeah, I like these quick no-bake recipes. It just, they're super delicious and super easy. And yeah, they're usually the first ones to go off the tray. Next to the snowballs and stuff, I saw Audrey Stuckless was doing snowballs, traditional Newfoundland snowballs today. I bet you she has some great ones. Yeah, maybe some other time I might get to those. We'll see. See how it goes. I had to turn it down again because it's starting again. I'm going to take it off the burner. If yours starts to come to a boil, take it off because you don't want the caramels to reach a temperature where it's going to get really hard, like a crackle. So yeah, we're just melting. And I'm almost here. Look, just about. And when they're all melted together, which will be any minute, I'm actually going to turn that burner off and lay it back on. Leave that for 1 second because that's just about melted. And to that then I'm going to add 4 cups of sweetened shredded coconut. This is the one I use because I tend to go through quite a bit of coconut during my Christmas baking. Coconut, I love anything coconut. I have just under 4 cups in here, so I'm going to snip off my corner. While I'm doing that, though, if you're doing the same, keep an eye on your caramels. Yeah, they're just about there. I'm sure I could eat that right out of the pot. Yeah, I just need maybe make my hole a little bigger. I just don't know when I'm going to be using the coconut right away again, so that's okay. I'll just put it in some plastic or something. Rattle, rattle, rattle. Yeah, and too, because my bag of caramels had like, what was it, 269 grams. And yeah, so maybe a tad more coconut would be wonderful. So I have 4 cups of sweetened, shredded coconut. My caramels are, I'll show you, all melted. Not boiling, melted. And to now that, I'm just going to dump these right in. And we're almost done. Can you believe it? Yeah, we're just going to, I'm going to use my big spatula for this. Might need a little elbow grease. But no, it's not too bad. Yeah, and we're just going, let me get that out of your way. See if you can see a little better. There. Yeah, we're just going to combine coconut and caramels. I mean, come on. Add chocolate to that and like, my goodness, it's going to taste like a dream. Yeah, simple, done, just like that. Now, I have already prepared a baking sheet with some parchment paper. I'm just going to grab that now. Lay my coconut aside. Lay this aside too. Get this stuff out of your way. I hope you're having a good day. It was sure a beautiful day yesterday with the weather and everything else. I got a cookie scoop. If you don't have one of these handy dandy cookie scoops, an ice cream scoop would be too big, I think. Well, it depends on who's eating it. But for me, I would probably go like a tablespoon and a half, and put it like in a heaping mound. And you'll see now, you can kind of mold these just a little bit. So simple, just like that, done. And if you wanted to, you can certainly like leave the edges thick, or you can, you know, put your finger around there, leave them a little smaller. Entirely up to you. They taste the same either way. So what you got to do is just take all this now and put it on your cookie sheet and let them cool. I'm hoping mine are going to be at least one cooled enough for you to see what comes next. That's probably a little bit too much. Here we go. I'll put that on the bottom. See how that works? Looks like I'm going to get to lick my fingers too. And there's no need to worry about spacing too much. Like, don't lay them right on top of each other. But they're not being baked as such. So, yeah, no need to worry about them, you know, spreading out and getting stuck together or anything like that. I can't wait to eat one of these. They're like probably, next to the regular macaroon, probably one of my favorite cookies. They're so good. Probably my mom's favorite too. She just loves coconut. And we tend to put coconut in just about everything. And coconut is really great for you. I mean, you had me on coconut milk. Coconut oil eats belly fat, I think. Coconut in general, maybe. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm not going to feel guilty for eating all these cookies. It's good for your skin. I heard it has like antibacterial properties, and it can even, I've heard people putting it on like moles and stuff, like for skin cancer. Yeah. Coconut is good. Oh, coconut oil too. When I was in Dominican, oh my goodness, I had such a burn across my shoulders and stuff. Yeah, and yeah, one of the locals My mama made this, and here it was, pure coconut oil, but buddy, did I tell you, it worked. It stopped all the peeling. Like, it was just amazing. So yeah, I highly recommend anything coconut. We probably couldn't do, we could probably do with a little less sugar, but that's okay. I'm sure some people could use a little sweetening up some days. I'm guilty some days myself. I know I'm pretty sweet, but some days I just, you know, entitled to have a bad day. Not one of those. I think I am done. This is going to be my last one. This is going to be a little extra big one, so it'll probably be for me or for hubby, who knows. Whoever gets to it first. Now, just try not to stick it to the other one. Now, I have a little bit of coconut on my fingers that I'm totally going to eat. Okay, move this out of the way. Now, what I would normally do with these is, I'm going to move them closer so you can see. You can leave them like that if you want. As you can see me, they taste super good. What I like to do is, and I probably, in hindsight, could have had this done, but I'm sure it's not going to take long because I have a little bit of hot water in the pot, about an inch. Put my measuring cup on top of that. A couple handfuls of semi-sweet. Again, I'm using the Kirkland brand, 55% cacao. You can use some really dark chocolate if you want. Doesn't matter. I'm not sure how well this is going to work now because these are supposed to be cool completely. But what I think I'm going to try to do is just do one or two for you so you can kind of get an idea of how they will look when you make them for yourself. I'm so busy these days. I've had a few requests for, you know, people missing more videos, watching more videos, and, you know, between the housework and the hair and baking and getting ready for Christmas and, yeah, I'm busy, but I'll try. I actually was hoping to do this one down by my wood cook stove, but, yeah, I'm just too busy. And it's a little bit of a mess down there. So when I get it all cleaned up, after Christmas for sure, I'll come on and do a nice video, and then you guys can see my new stove. And yeah, I've already baked bread and a chicken and a ham and done breakfast and stuff on it. It's quite nice. Yeah. Kettle's always on at my house, and if you didn't know, this is always something sweet. So, yeah, come for tea. Getting there, it's almost done. I'll turn up the burner a little bit more. Where is this hot burner when I really need it to get hot quick, hey? Yeah. So, tell me in the comments if you have your Christmas baking started. Maybe you could share your favorite Christmas recipe. Yeah, how far along are you? Are you getting some shopping done? Are you making your gifts this year? I remember one year, yeah, I hardly bought any gifts. I made homemade gifts for everybody, myself and my husband. We crafted, we made wine glasses and ornaments, and you know, there's something to be said about something homemade. There's such, I don't know, there's more thought and there's more love, and yeah, it's just a special present in my opinion anyway. Yeah, something from the heart. And maybe my cookies might be cool by the time this chocolate is melting. Holy. Turn it around a little bit. You can see it's almost there. It's just like a little thick, and I'm afraid if I dip the macaroon in there now, what'll happen is it'll kind of fall apart. So we don't want that to happen. Starting to get shiny, shiny. Shiny like me some days. I'm glad you guys are enjoying my little bit of silliness and my sunrises and my beautiful morning voice. I can't even sing, but yeah, who cares? I think everybody can sing. It's just some people sing more better than others, I guess. Okay, we're getting there now. I'm gonna try it. Turn this down. I'm gonna try. Probably my first one. You're just gonna pick it up in your hands like that. And yeah, just about there. Mine are a bit soft, but you can see I did the bottom. Now, if they weren't as soft as that, it would actually, when you dip the chocolate, maybe my chocolate's still not quite runny enough either. It will come up the side just a little bit. Yeah. It's doing good. I'm just going to try another one and then I'm going to show you what I'll do with the rest of them. Yeah. A little soft, but yeah, they're moldable. So I'm just going to do the two. And I am going to show you then, when you've got some chocolate and stuff left over in your pot, turn this off. It's nice to use up the extra chocolate rather than throw it out. So what I like to do is scrape, and I'll just put a little bit in here so you can see. I scrape that little bit into a little sandwich bag. Do you like my mug? It says smile. Life is good. Life is very good. Even on days when you don't think it is, it is. So yeah, so see how we got it in here. And I'm going to push that right down into the corner. And I am going to, where did I leave my handy dandy scissors? Oh, they're under my pot. Hold on. And I'm going to snip just that little tiny, tiny tip. And I'm going to squeeze. And if the chocolate is really hot, you don't even need to squeeze. Just a little tiny sprinkle over the top like that. I'm going to lay that back in my mug because I'm going to finish these off in a minute. And then I like to, and I do this with a lot of my cookies because it kind of, the salty balances the sweet and it's not too sugary in your mouth or anything. A little bit of Himalayan sea salt. This is pink one. You can buy this at the Dollarama and pay $2.50, or you can buy it at Dominion and pay $6.99 for the same thing. Anyhow, I just take a little quarter of a turn and put that on the top. Now, you won't get to see them all, but I will let you see that one. And yeah, so I'm going to let you go there. I'm going to finish off my macaroons. And I sure hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm really trying to get 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. And yeah, I hope you're having a beautiful day. Okay, bye.